Hello, everyone. 2 minutes late. I'm so sorry for the delay. This is quite an interesting start to the night. I'm going to give it a few minutes for a couple of people to come in. Hello, Justine. Hi, Diana. Thank you guys for showing up on time tonight. Unlike some certain person, but maybe you guys didn't notice. Hi, E. I was running a little late tonight. Thank you for the reminder, some certain person in the room. I have had a long day. It has gotten away from me. I thought tonight was Sunday. But luckily, my cute little organizational totes came in handy. I keep my little organizational things all here to my ready. So I grabbed my stuff and I put it on my desk, and I grabbed my hot foil machine and it's on my desk, and my desk was clean. Do I get some celebrations? The desk was clean. Yeah, Diana, just a little bit because my husband was off. My husband was off last night. He usually is not off on a Sunday night. He works, so we didn't really work, or yeah, so we took some time off. Then we spent time with family today. So we actually got to see the whole family today, which was um we all have these days, right? Living in the head. And it's like living not in the head. I was like taking a little time off. So yeah, and then lovely Justine messaged me saying, Mom and I are watching tonight. I was like, oh, 7 minutes. Okay. So 2 minutes to spare. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm happy to see some people coming in. When I scheduled this, I didn't even think about Memorial Day. So just the fact that 10 peeps are here, hey, congratulations to all of us for wanting to have some downtime on Memorial Day, huh? Guess where all our bellies are full? Eating good? Did anybody eat out and have a nice meal today with family? We went to Sonny's Barbecue, and both of my husband's sisters are sick. They both are ill and been fighting cancer for quite some time. And both of them are such troopers, such troopers. And they both were looking great today. And they were just amazing. They both look amazing today. And it was wonderful that they were both feeling well enough to go out and actually have a family meal together. It was such a blessing to see both of them and for them to see the grandkids. Elijah and Liam were in great spirits. So Nicolette and Roy were both there, and it was just beautiful. That's fine, Justine and Polly. I believe that's her name, Mom. Thank you for watching my channel. I've heard my channel runs in your background sometimes. So thank you for watching. But can't wait to meet you. Just a couple weeks. But yeah, did anyone else have some nice cookouts or spend time with family? Leftovers? Hey, took the day off from cooking. Good for you. Good from you. That is wonderful. Yeah, we didn't cook at all either. It was wonderful. And the barbecue was good. It was good. I'm heating up my Glimmer machine while we're chatting. So you're not missing anything down here. So yeah, I thought we would take, and I wasn't even thinking it was the Memorial Day when I scheduled the fireworks. Gosh, I've just been, woo! But yeah, look at our card we're going to make. We got some red, white, and blue fireworks. I wasn't even planning that. How did I do that? But let's see if I can do this here. That's what we're making tonight, guys. Isn't that kind of cool? So we're going to get some fireworks going here. So I guess I can turn you around and we can see how we're lining up here from the top. I don't have my Zach here tonight, so we're going to just roll with it and see how we do. I'm sure we'll be okay. He's taught me well. So, yay! Woo! Let me get my actual StreamYard up on the channel though, so I can see you guys. There we go. There we go. So everybody can see that good, right? Just give me a thumb or something just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure you guys can see that just good. I can see it good, so I'm hoping you guys can see it good. So we are doing LDRS Creative tonight. They are in the house. I thought these fireworks would be really pretty. Thank you, Diana. Let me know. Thank you, Kathy. I thought these would be super pretty, all glimmered up. And with I was thinking 4th of July, not Memorial Day. So hey, what was I, So I did not prep anything really here. I did make the card ahead of time just to kind of make sure I could figure out what I wanted to do, because I wanted multicolor fireworks. I wanted red, white, and blue. But I was thinking Memorial Day. So, it is what, look, I don't even have my paper trimmed, so we're going to even have to trim some paper. So that's okay, because we're just crafting together, right? So I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Luckily, we're in the craft room together, right? So, but I wanted red, white, and blue, and I wasn't sure how to do that. You can't really use rainbow. I mean, I guess I could do 3 fireworks, but I wanted to try to figure out how to do it multicolored. So I played around with it and decided to do it with double foiling. I'm just cutting this down. It's a little off screen, but that's because I don't want to mess up the heating up of the machine. So I'm doing it in my lap. Do any of you craft in your lap? Sometimes when the desk gets full, I'm notorious for it. I will craft in my lap, even though it's not usually because there's a foil machine. It's usually because the desk is cluttered. Just telling on myself there a little bit. But yeah, and maybe I should use the bigger piece so we have some cut down space. Just knowing me, I won't get it centered, so feel free to make a bigger piece. Hey, Jana, nice for you to join us. So that was my thought. I was thinking I want some multicolored fireworks. So this is the press and foil plate. It's got 2 BetterPress plates in it. And remember, most of you guys have been here before, but if you're new, hi Gail, I saw you pop in. If you're new, lap crafting is normal. Thank you for making me feel normal. If you're new, I do have a 15% coupon code. And just FYI, if you have not heard, LDRS is having a new release on Thursday. So that means the 15% coupon code is going to work for that sale as well, which is such a blessing that they let us do that, because I don't know many companies that do, but they love us. So they will be letting us do that. The foils I'm going to be using, by the way, are Cobalt, and then I'm using the Christmas Sparkle Variety Pack. So I'm taking the red and the silver ones out of that, which are glitzy ones, which I love. It makes it sparkle even more. But anyways, so even the bundles you can get, they're already discounted in the store, but you can get 15% off the bundles too. That's something I don't know if everybody realizes. So you get double discount. So all you have to do is use Melanie15 when shopping, and that's anytime you're shopping, not just right now for the live. So if I ramble, please excuse me. This is not the scissors I want. These are the scissors I use for foil. They cut so much nicer if you just use a pair for foil. Just top tip. Okay. So we've got our blue piece. I'm going to run this through 3 separate times. Don't forget the 15%, E. Girl, you can do it every time. The only time the 15% does not work is on clearance, or if they have a huge sale. Like, I don't know if they're having a Memorial Day sale right now. They might be. If they're having a Memorial Day sale, 4th of July sale, Black Friday sale, you can't use it then. So if their discount is better than my discount, then use theirs. Of course, I want you to get the best deal. But compare them, you know, which is better. But yeah, keep that next to your computer. Put it on a Post-it note on your laptop or whatever. Melanie 15. So I like to move my plate, move it to my Platinum 6 and then layer it up. But I'll tell you what I'm doing while I'm doing it. I'm going to put foil side down and then paper down. And I'm going to line up this paper. This is perfect, actually, that I kept 5x7 off because it's exactly the size of the plate, the actual platform. And then I'm going to put these two on top. And the reason I do that is so that it doesn't shift when I'm moving it, like unplugging it and moving it, because I don't take time to use tape. I don't have the patience for that. And yes, I just knocked stuff off my desk. Well, not off my desk, but hey, I had a few dies on my desk when, I'm not going to lie. I had a couple dies because I was die cutting yesterday. So hopefully we'll have decent placement. So there's our first. And as my 36-year-old son would say when he was 2, boom, boom, mommy, boom, boom. That's what that was when he was little. A boom, boom. Aren't kids cute? Kids are so cute. Okay, so now what we're going to do, okay, I'm going to leave this in place. This is my little trick here. I'm going to leave that in place. And I'm going to take this silver. And this is what I tried. Let's see if we can pull it off again. I'm going to cut this in a somewhat circle. I tried to use a punch, but it didn't work. As the room quiets. Ah, yes. A little too big. We're going to overfoil on top of this with our silver. It just depends on how far you want it to come out. You need to have some blue on there still, though. Go ahead and be heating that up while I trim a little more off. So I just tried this and I did it a couple times. One time it worked really good and the other time it looked a little funny, but I still liked it. I might do a little more. I'm just wanting some silver in the middle. So it looks like it's a 2-colored firework. And I could attempt to line up the actual littler firework, but who wants to line that up, you know? Who really does that? I don't. Do you want to try to line that up? No. So instead, I'm going to attempt to line this up. And I probably should have watched where I put the top there. I didn't this time, so I may mess up and we may have to do this again. Grabbing me a drink there. Okay. You know, Justine, when you're not here, it is super quiet in here. It's okay. You can laugh. All right. I'm going to move this over again. And I'm just going to line this up back on the edges where I was. And you see here, you see how the paper is lined up on either edge? That's what I'm going by. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to put my paper on there first, though. My foil side, shiny side down. Just attempting to line it up. And, okay, everybody go. Please, 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 Lord, please, 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 line up. Because we want it to line up. Yep. I deserve for it to line up, don't I? I do. Let's see. Ooh, I think it's going to be off. I think it slid. Oh, it did. But you know what? It might be okay, actually. It looks like two burst at the same time. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Oops. Isn't that kind of cool? Now we're going to put a red one. Now, to get this better, if I would have actually wanted it to line up right there in the center, I kind of like this that it's off just a little bit. But if I wanted it to get there right in the center, yeah, I know, it did work. What I would have done is actually made sure the top of this was also lined up. That's what I did the first time. The first time I was paying a little more attention, and I just made sure my paper was lined up there and on the edges. So you just, oh, sorry for that. It's up. There we go. Sorry. So it was lined up here and here. And then you know you're lined up better. So since you're not seeing that portion over on the side, I wanted to point that out to you because that's easier to line up using this larger paper. And then you have it. But I like the way this turned out. So now I'm going to put this one, move this one here, and put the other one right on top. But I'm going to put it over here. It's so fun to experiment like this and just mess with colors and just see what happens. And like these are okay that they're going to overlap as well. This red should overlap as well. Yeah. So we'll heat that back up. And we'll cut our red out here. Get these little pieces off my desk. I have one thing that's helped me keep my craft desk a little cleaner is a little tiny, tidy pop-up trash can that sits right by my desk. So I don't now have to, like, my trash can's always moving around, and usually I have piles of stuff around me. I don't know if you guys get like that, but I'm telling on myself. But that little pop-up trash can is so little and right next to me that I'm so much better now picking up the little scraps and moving them off my desk. So if that's you and you struggle with that, there's just another little tip. Look at that shiny. Isn't that gorgeous? That has really been helping me though. I guess I would get to the end of a project and I would be like, oh my gosh, this mess. I now have a label on the computer. The other one I use for ordering. Thanks for the idea. I've done that for other things. No idea why. Oh, I'm glad that is a helpful tip, E. I mean, I don't want you to leave money out there. I mean, spend more money than you have to, especially when it's something you can use more than once. So I'm glad that is very helpful. Okay, we are set up. And just so everyone can see it, I'm going to go ahead and do one right here so you can see. It is me and the doggies tonight, so you will hear doggies in the background. You see, we got that. I'm just doing one here so you can see me do it. If we get a little movement, we get a little movement, but I just don't want to do everything off screen without you. I know that's kind of rude, but you know how the machines are. Okay. I just have more success being able to do all the actual moving first. So if you ever get, you're doing sentiments and they kind of, if you're not a taper, now of course, if you're a taper and you tape everything, then you're not going to run into those problems as much. But if you don't tape and you get, your sentiments are a little off or anything like that, and you're not going to tape, then move everything first and you'll find it's a lot better. Pow! Boom, boom. Lots of boom, booms. Oh, camera, stop doing that. So there's our fireworks. So we can cut this off and move it out of our way. I think we need more labels in our lives, don't we, Nikki? I definitely think we do. I know my notes have notes. Notes have notes. They need notes. Sometimes I even rewrite my notes because I don't know, they look too messy. They fluster me, so I'll sit down and I'll rewrite them and feel so much better. Is that telling too much about myself? Okay, let's see here. I didn't even bother to take that other one off my screen or off my hot foil machine. Let me grab my trimmer over here. Okay, I'm in good company. Love it. Okay, we are doing a 5x7, so I think I'm going to trim this side probably down first. I don't want to trim too much of it off, but it's okay if it comes off a little. So I'm kind of looking at the 5-inch mark here to see where I'm going to fall if I cut this. Where am I going to fall there? This is going to be a 1-layer card, except for the sentiment. So we're not layering this. Yeah, we just lost a tiny bit. Let's see. All right, I want fireworks towards the top. So we're going to get rid of a lot of the bottom. But I want these up towards the top. So we're going to cut this first. Then we'll pull this down to the 7 mark and cut that. There we go. Alrighty. So from here, we're going to grab us some inks. Play our game. And we'll start with our lightest and build up. I like to do that just to kind of get where I want to put my inks first. Let me make sure this doesn't have a darker ink in it. Okay. All right. I always do that when I'm starting with a light ink because you never know. I've got a couple of these here, but you never know what's going to be in there from last time. I don't clean them usually afterwards. I clean them before. So I'm just going to go around the edges here. And I wanted to give us a sky. Of course, it's nighttime, right? So most likely it's nighttime if we're having fireworks. So we need to build a sky. But the area around the sky where the lights are is going to be brighter. So I'm just going to kind of go around everywhere. I'm using Arctic, Persian blue. Well, let's see. Arctic, Caribbean sky, Persian blue, and sapphire from light to dark. These are Altenew fresh dye inks, which have been my favorite for quite a while now. I don't use, usually I don't use LDRS for my blending. I use them for my BetterPressing. Those are, if I'm wanting extra colors from my BetterPress inks, I definitely go for the hybrid inks. As they're probably one of the crispier. Can you tell I haven't had dinner yet? They're crispier. Matter of fact, I was making my dinner and about to sit down for dinner when Justine said, "Hey, we're about to watch your live." It's sitting in there on my kitchen counter. So yeah, I'm cracking myself up. I'm sorry. I hope y'all are laughing with me. But the LDRS inks are crispier inks than dye-based inks when you're using your BetterPress, which I like. So this one here, this dye-based ink could use a little Reinker as I'm struggling a little bit with it here. I really need to sit and take time. If you've watched my videos, you probably listened to me say that before. I need to sit and take time and re-ink my inks. But it's still working, man. Felt ink pads. Stay to where you can use them for quite some time. This is like my go-to blues, and I'm getting so much out of them. So anyways, I love ink blending, and I love being able to get a smooth ink blend. It's like one of my favorite things, I guess, other than stenciling. Stenciling is a stenciling and better pressing, of course, or mixing the two are probably two of my favorite things. But stenciling is like really, really, I don't know, for me, it's really relaxing. So what are your guys' favorite techniques? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what's your like favorite go-to thing that you like to do in the craft room. Is it coloring? Is it glimmering? Is it BetterPress? Is it shaped cards? You tell me. I want to know. Some people like folded cards, like fun folds, ink blending. Okay, now there's 13 people here. Some of you got to talk. I'm not in this room alone. BetterPress. Okay, we got to vote for BetterPress. You're one of the BetterPress bakes, so I know that you love BetterPress. There's a little there right there where they blended together. Look at that. I got that ink. There was a line right there. I was able to get it right out. Love that. Okay, so that's kind of, I'm not worried about this right here because then my sentiment's going to go right there. So I'm not really even worried about that. So that's my beginner sky. That's where I'm going with it. Went a little bit in right there, but I just won't take the darker ones in there. Any other favorite techniques besides Diana and the BetterPress? Y'all don't have any, like if you were to have a, oh, E says, I like mixing it up. Sometimes I even involve my Cricut. Okay. What are your thoughts, E, on the dye situation coming up? You know, I'm thinking with companies leaning toward, you know, with these tariffs and everything, I know that's like a scary conversation, but I'm thinking more people are going to go to using their electronic machines and not buying the dyes, because the dyes are probably going to go up in cost, I'm guessing. I am not real good at electronic machines. I have some of them. You know, a girl's got to buy stuff. But no joking around, though. I really think people are going to start using their brother scanning cuts and I think the Cricut, that's a bad word. What, tariffs? Oh, yes. I know. We don't have to go to the logistics of why the tariffs are here. It is definitely a bad word. Yeah, we don't have to go there. But I mean, you know, it's a fact that prices might go up, you know. I hope they don't. I hope things change and the prices don't go up. But the Cricut, can the Cricut actually do the scan and cut type stuff? Oh, yes. And Kathy, is your name spelled, I mean, do you say Kathy, or does that L change the pronunciation of your name? I'd love to know that, just so I'm not saying your name wrong. Yes, I love piecing die cuts too. I have a silhouette, but never used it. Me too. I have the very first one. I've used it like, I used it like 3 times. I have a brother scan and cut too. I think it was one of the first ones. I mean, it'll still do the job if I need it to, but I'll have to relearn to use it. Cathol. Interesting. Cathol? Is that how you say it? Cathol? I like to pronounce people's names right, so I'm not the best at it though. Cricut doesn't do scan and cut. It uses scan to do print and cut. Oh, so that wouldn't help with the die cuts then. Cathal. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. It means a lot to me. I like that. Appreciate you taking the time to tell me that. Okay, I guess I need to be focusing on this, but I really like talking to you guys and getting to know you. I know it takes a little bit more time in the crafting, but that's kind of the point of the live, right? And I'm kind of relaxing now, and I'm feeling like I didn't ruin it. I got here. I didn't ruin it. I got here, and like we're having fun now. So it's like, yes. For the person, let's see, who is it that said they like to assemble die cuts? Oh, that was Cathal. My husband, this past weekend, he was a gem. It was yesterday, actually. He helped me die cut out 4 or 5 die cards for the upcoming Spellbinders clubs. So I designed them, gave him the paper, and he die cut everything for me. Hi, Gail. I've got a cricket and a brother. Which do you like better? They kind of do different things, I'm hearing, because I'm not a pro at either. So hubby was a gold mine in the craft room this weekend, and he said, if I pick the paper from now on, because up until now I've had him pick the paper, and then I've gone in and tweaked it, and it's kind of irritated him. So this time I picked the paper. Man, he was a machine. He got so many die cuts done. So I felt our crafty session was very productive, and I'm going to be recording a whole bunch tonight after this, and we will definitely be having some awesome cards coming up for the club release on the 1st. You are going to love the club release. That's all I'm going to say. You all are going to love the club release for anyone that is a Spellbinders fan. I'm in love with it. I wish I had more time. But I am leaving town on Wednesday. Let's see. Silhouette has features. Okay, I've got Crooked and Brother. Needed to do different things. Emphasis on needed, as we all need stuff. Debbie, Spellbinders did a teaser. Okay, what did they show you? Which club did they show you? Because then I can talk about it. What did it look like? I got a little smudge there. I'm going to kind of fix that up. The walrus. Oh, the walrus, huh? The walrus. Okay, here. I'll show you a sneaky peek then. Okay, just for you 13 people. Okay, that's it. Just for you 13 people. Only you 13 people, though. Just because y'all have taken the time out to be here. The walrus. Oh my gosh. So now you know what the theme is. 14. Oh, there's 14 people here? It only shows me 12. Oh, cool. Hi, Barb. Well, you guys are my peeps. So thank you for being here. Okay. Are we getting dark enough, or do I want a little sapphire? I think I want a little sapphire around the edges. See what happens when we start talking? See, this stuff flies by a little quicker. Hey, Nancy. See, now you guys are coming in. See, Barb and Nancy came in. Now we're up to 14. See, it just doesn't show me quick enough. Or is it jumped higher and I can't see it either? Nancy, are you just getting here just now? Because if so, boy, you guys see what happened at the beginning. Debbie Bailey says he had something on top of his head. I was like, oh man, I can't take it. I'm so hooked. Yes, he did. I did not put that little guy on top of his head. He had a seagull on top of his head and a pipe probably in his mouth. I did not put the pipe in his mouth. And the seagull will be on another project. Oh, you've been there. Okay. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you're here. Um, so yeah. So this month with my clubs, I am mixing them up and kind of using them separately, differently. Man, girl, pay attention to what you're doing. Take that take that dark off there and go in gradually. But I am mixing it up, and I've like used the walrus on one, then I used the seagull on one, and then there's a large seagull too. A large seagull. So that you got a little. Oh, I need to shut up. I'm not supposed to be talking about all this. See what happens when you're with friends? You just start talking. But I'm not showing you anything else. I know the dark ink really makes it look like nighttime, doesn't it? Yeah, I do like going dark on the edges, especially. See, I just keep building up the color, building up the color, but it's just got really kind of splotchy right here. I'm going to let it dry back, and then I'll go back there with a little lighter, and it'll blend it back out. That's the beauty of the Altenew inks, is they just blend so well. I don't mess up because you can come back and come back and come back to them. But they're just so fun. Tell us about your trip to Nashville. Oh, yes, Nancy is in the house. Nancy is going with me to Nashville. Actually, she's driving. I'm the lucky duck here because I've been so crazy busy lately, and she's putting up with me. She's all ready and packed and everything. So we girls are going to the Nashville Craft Retreat, and we are leaving Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Nancy's ready. She's excited. I know she is all packed. I'm not packed. All I have is our Copics and my inks ready and some snacks. That's the only thing I have. And I kind of have my outfits because we all have themed days. Yes, road trip. We all have theme days. And the theme this year is kind of beachy 60s vibe. So we have one day, I believe it's Thursday night, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Nancy, but I believe Thursday night is our hippie night. It's either hippie or disco. You can dress up either way, hippie or disco. And we're going to be hippies. And I don't know if my outfit looks like a hippie or not. Y'all can tell me later when I show the pictures. But she is definitely a hippie. Yes, she's got snacks and I've got snacks. We have got the snacks taken care of. So, but she even got these amazing hippie patches and put them all over her jeans. I'm going a little, I don't know if you call it dressy hippie. Is that what you would call it? I don't know. I wasn't born in the 60s. I don't know what hippies wear, but she looks like a hippie. She's even got the headband going on. But I did find a little like leather tassel purse. I don't know if that's hippie or not, but if it is, I've got one. So if that's hippie, I'll use it. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to have fun. It doesn't matter. Now I'm going to take a little bit of light and come in here a little bit. Then there's another day that we're going to be crafting in our caftans. And I didn't even know what a caftan was. But evidently it's this really long dress that goes down to your ankles. So you guys that know what they are, you can laugh at me now. If I had a little button that did applause, I could be, or laugh. You guys could laugh at me. But, so that's one day, and I didn't really get a caftan, but I got a long, it's a full length, which is something I would never wear. And it's black and white, so it's not really hippie style. Okay, Barb says the tassels are good. Okay, if I could just get a leather headband, right? But Nancy has something I might be able to use for a headband. I'm going to just blend this out here with the lightest color. And then, so I've got this black and white outfit. It's actually legs, like it's got pants instead of a dress, but it kind of so baggy that you don't know they're legs. So I kind of like that though, because I'll probably wear it all day, and I don't want my legs all together all day. Just saying. But I don't have to wear spandex under or anything like that. So this I might need to darken up right there depending on our sentiments. So we can do that later. But I just wanted to get this area right here mostly. I'm picky. You guys know that. But yeah, isn't that pretty? Might need some more up there too. I don't know. Is it enough blue? Is it too much white? I'm kind of thinking it's too much white. Let's cut our dye, and then we'll see what it looks like. We can always add more. Can't take it back, right? Can't take it back. So, then the third day, what is the third day? Beach wear. Beach wear. We have to wear beachy clothes. So for that one, I've got like a cover up. It's pink with white tassels all over it. And it's like a beach cover up you'd wear over your bathing suit. And then I've got white linen pants to go underneath because I don't go to the beach. I mean, and my husband saw it on me today and he's like, do you have a bikini top under that? I was like, no, this girl don't wear a bikini top. But he thought I did. So I guess it looks like beachwear. So that's our other one. Okay. So these are the simply words and simply sentiments. Now, since this was a 4th of July card, is what I was thinking, I used celebrate and be happy. I don't know if there's a better one to use here. I've got enjoy, thanks, love, and happy. And then I've got all these other sub-sentiments that go with it. So I guess I'll just do the same thing, just not to confuse my head any. Scarf headband, yes, she's bringing one. So let me grab white and blue. See if I have some of my scraps here. I've got a big old thing of scraps here next to me. Come on, blue, where are you? Actually. What I'm looking for, I'm not finding. Okay. I can grab a piece of Spellbinders if I have to, but I'd rather not. You guys know how that works. You don't want to cut into a full piece if you don't have to. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm back. Okie dokie. Scissors. So let's see. My hubby asked if I was wearing the thong underwear under my beachy outfit. Ooh. He wants to be thinking about you, honey. What did you say? Gotta go. Thanks for asking about my name. I get called Kathy a lot. I'll watch the replay then. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you stopping by. Have an amazing evening. Okay, we'll die cut these real quick. Put those in the trash. Oh, 13-year-old great granddaughter in a bikini. Boy, do I remember my daughter wanting to wear the bikini. Those were hard ones. Yeah. And they're getting older, younger, aren't they? They're getting older, younger, even quicker. They want to be so grown up. Okay, see it just cut out all the way. One other tip tidbit and information I wanted to give y'all. Someone was asking me, and I don't know if they watch my lives or not, but she was asking me the other day, she was saying that her glitter paper and stuff was not cutting out really well. And I wanted to mention that if you use a magic mat, you will not get as much warping and stuff like that, and you won't get the impressions in your BetterPress paper that you might get from a scratched up mat. You know, sometimes even our clear mats that have no cutting in them, even they can do impressions into your BetterPress paper. I know this is not a BetterPress, like I'm not using BetterPress paper tonight, but sometimes you can get those little indentions though that dyes leave behind. You know, there's little indentions there that they leave behind. But sometimes the magic mat makes your sandwich thinner, just a little bit thinner. Plus it gives give. So it doesn't put as much pressure on your paper. So if you use a magic mat and you're having any kind of issues cutting a die, change out your plate, your bottom plate, back to your Spellbinders plates. And hey, Wanda, and you will get a thicker cut. If that doesn't work, then use one of the shims. And Spellbinders actually sells the shims if you don't want to use paper all the time. Just a quick tip, since I had the question. Okay, let me glue this real quick. How are you doing tonight, Wanda? Thank you for popping in. We've been having some fun. Okay, now, mister, don't you have a snot booger on me? Of course it's going to, right when I'm using it live, right? No, we got a fire truck across the street coming out. Say a quick prayer for whoever they're running to. I have a fire station right across the street from me. I always say a quick prayer. My mom was the end of one of those before, so they are always there. Now my husband works with one of them. He volunteers with the homeless ministry. So it's been pretty good. Great. We'll have to watch replay since I'm late. That's okay. That's what the replays are there. You'll get to see a sneaky peek of the Spellbinders release, or the clubs. Someone mentioned that they saw a release from Spellbinders, so I showed a release too, or a sneak peek too. Plus, you'll have to see the beginning. It's kind of funny. So yeah, definitely watch the replay. All right, so got my little sentiment. So now we are going to use the new liner tape from Spellbinders, and we're going to pray again, because we pray a lot here. Let me grab my new craft wheel. This is how I did the other one. I put this in here. And I'm going to take this. Now this is like a really light sticky masking tape. And I'm going to take enough of it to actually go across here. And I'm gonna actually put it on my clothes a little bit to get even more of the sticky off, because I don't want it to rip this freshly inked panel. Because this panel, you got to think it's a little moist right now, and I do not want, heaven forbid, for our ink to be tore up. So I'm really getting some of that, and you can see like the little hairs and stuff from my pants. Any kind of doggy hair. But we love doggies on this channel, so it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where I want this. I'm going to grab my stamp. Oh, it'd be good if I got my stamp, wouldn't it? let's see. Celebrate and be happy. So let's see where we want this. It's important that this is straight because it's going along with the sentiment, right? With this piece. So I want to make sure it's straight. And I could use I don't have really good luck with the T-bar, the T-ruler. I have it, the 6-inch T-ruler, but I don't have super good luck with it. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. I have 2 of them. I have the Simon Says stamp one, and I have the, well, I have an Amazon cheap one. I tried them both. And so I want to find out where I want this. I might move it up just a little bit. That looks about right. I think I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to put this on here. And I just want to make sure that this measurement is the same. So let me see. I need to make sure that it's lined up straight. See, these lines are straight, so I can adjust this a little bit by those lines. I know this might be the hard way, but if I can get it straighter by doing it this way, I'm happy. So I'm just looking at these lines here. And let me put that down like that and see. Probably doesn't even need to be this long. I guess you could do this. There's many ways to do this, but this is what I've been doing. Looks good. Okay, so now I'll just line this on here. Make sure that's straight. I actually can go ahead and pull that up now. This should be straight. It looks pretty straight, looking at it straight on. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Okay, I'm going to go with the darkest ink here that matches our edges. I always like to do the sentiment a little darker. Ooh, drum roll. And just come in there. Actually, I need more even press. Thank you, Andrew. You'll know what I mean. There we go. And there we go. Then we will just pop this. And I think I want this popped up one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one more blank. So I don't want to put, let me see how many I can get out of this. Yeah, I don't want to put a foam dot under there. So I think I'm just going to cut one more of these. I think I like that better for a flat card. So we will put this, we'll just die cut one more real quick. And then we have one last little thing to do, and I'll show you that. So I'm gonna glue this here. This will just give it a little more dimension. Got little Lucky's little hair right there. He just wants to be a part of the project. They are being so good. Gosh, there we go. He's gone. Okay, so that's going to go right there. I'm going to leave it for just a second. It's not quite straight. Okay, so that's going to go right there. Let's take this off of here. I don't want to bend it, so I'm going to pull this up and pull it like that. All right, so let me get my splatter out. Splatter, splatter. It was not in my jar, in my thingy. So let's see what we're going to use. How about we use, oh, there it is. There it is. It's been put away. Get my splat box thingy. This is a Teflon 3-way. You can still see it. I love that you can still see that. And I'm going to take a piece of just scrap paper, just like this had some packaging on it, and I'm going to just cut a piece to cover up some fireworks because I don't want it all over the fireworks. So I'm just going to cut a piece here, just kind of fussy cut it just real quick. I don't want it all over everywhere. Just want it in the sky, you know? So we'll just preserve a little of that. Just showing you little techniques you can do. There we go. Then we're going to cover that sentiment area. These are just little extra things you can do to make your project a little different than the rest. Okay. Pear Blossom Press has an A2 ruler that seems to be awesome. It has specific measurements and card making. I don't have all. Okay. A7. I'll definitely do it. Awesome. Thank you for the tip. I will check it out. Thank you, E. Okay. Let me see if I need to mix this up a little bit. This is gloss spray from Dina Wakley Media. I've been using it lately and I'm really enjoying it. But I just take it out. It's an acrylic. Whoops. Hope I don't get the camera. I like it because it's easy. You don't have to mix anything. And it's acrylic paint, so it's, oh, I'm getting it all over the thing instead of on the project. A little big. Take your time, Melanie. And you can actually come down here and go, ugh, I messed it up. You can actually do your own if you take your time. You can get really little ones instead of them real big ones that I got, because I wasn't taking my time. So you can play with it. Blame Justine for me popping on after the start watching the newest video. Between videos and the sales this weekend, I can't keep up, Kathy. It's all your fault, Justine. It's all your fault. Thank you, Kathy, for joining. You can always go back and watch the replay. Okay, so I'll remove that. Remove this. Now I have to remember that this and my desk are wet, but that's okay. But that has preserved my sentiment there. Now I can go on here. And I rushed there a little bit, so my splotches weren't as neat as my first card, but that's okay. I come down right down here and just place my sentiment along that straight edge. I think I did pretty good this weekend. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had a pink, fresh, I got some refills for my stamp pads. Y'all got to push me to make sure I refill them though. But I got the second release. I still don't have the first release of the refills. They're always sold out. But I got those this weekend because they had a sale. And I got some Lindy's Magicals because I want to play more with those. I got those. And thank you for reminding me, but I want to go do a small Hero Art sale or order for some basics. So that is the only other order I plan on doing. So thank you, Kathy, for reminding me about that, because the sale ends tonight. So that's 40% or more sale, I believe, the Hero Arts one. And I want their infinities. So that's what I'm looking at tonight, is to go there. So here is this. And here was the first one. So they're a little different, but still about the same. I went a little darker on the edges tonight with tonight's, and the fireworks are opposite. So they're just a little different. I like the darker edge. Whoever said that earlier, that they like the dark edge, I agree with you. I like the darker edge. I'm glad we were chatting during that time so I could keep going darker, darker, darker. I like it. Let's see. To be clear, the Pear Blossom Press A2 ruler I was referring to is a T ruler. Okay. I'll have to look and see if it's any different. I think I might just be, I don't know what it is. I just can't keep them straight. I know the bottom part hooks on the side of the paper, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because I use it and there's usually, I've got multi-levels on my papers, so that might be why. Like tonight, it would have been easier because I have no, oh, we got fireworks outside. Cool. Perfect. Look. I got sound effects to my live. Ha! Who could have done that? Who could have timed that better? Come on. Who could time that? My card has sound effects. Could anyone else have made a firework card and had firework sound effects? My card makes noise. Guys, I think I deserve a whole bunch of thumbs up for that. And y'all can't forget to use the 15% coupon code when you're shopping LDRS Creative, okay? You guys are so funny. Let me pop back over here and turn my face on. Okay, so let me go over here so I can see you. You're hearing them good. See, that was my card. That was my card. Isn't that? That was my special. That was my fairy power. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come here, Lucky. Let everyone see you. Come here. Look. Look. I'm all better, guys. Look at me. I'm all better. Look at there. Look, I'm all better. My broken leg is all better. And I'm all better. So just thought I'd let you see. Has both of them not been a good doggies this whole life? They've been so good. And no Randy coming in and saying, "Are you done?" For anyone that's been here before, my husband, I usually do these at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And my husband usually comes in saying, "Are you done?" So I'm like, I think I'm changing them to 8 o'clock. just for that. But yeah, my lucky boy, my Papillon had a broken leg when I adopted him back in November, I think, October, November. And we rescued him with the broken leg. So it's been a long road, but he's finally 100%. And he's been running Lola ragged. So thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, he is a sweetheart. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for the kudos on the card. It was a lot of fun creating it and coming up with it. I really like the way it turned out, except for that one smudge of white paint, but it is what it is. It's okay. I'm taking my own advice. It's just paper. So, anybody have any questions before we go? I'm always open to questions. So, you never can hesitate contacting me with questions. I'm always happy to answer. But if anyone doesn't, I can let you guys go. I'm happy that y'all came tonight, and thank you, Justine, for not letting me completely forget. I would have hated myself if I would have let y'all down, because that is the last thing I would ever want to do. I have had my head just full of getting ready for Nashville, and I'm super excited that it's almost here. So let's see. Love the card and your dog. Thank you, Karen. Oh, what plates? I'll believe it when I say, yeah, because with Memorial Day might slow those USPS stuff down, huh? I've got stuff coming Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm not even going to be here. It's like, I know it's frustrating. Oh, you got the fireworks plates coming. Okay, yeah, because didn't Angie do a fireworks thing? I think she did a fireworks on Thursday night. I didn't get to see it. I missed out on it watching it. But I did catch a glimpse of that's what she was working on, and I had already designed this card when she announced that. That's how it's been sitting there over there on my desk waiting for my next live, because I was doing that and the video. If you guys did not see, I did a video Saturday with the oranges, the fruit collection. So hopefully you guys got a chance to see that over on my channel. The video turned out really well, I thought. It had 2 layouts, 2 different color schemes, and we colored both of them in the same video. So it wasn't very long. It was like 20-minute video. And I thought it turned out really well. But I will have an unboxing video on Thursday when the release happens. And then when I get back from Nashville, I will be working. It might be a little bit because I have two releases coming up of other companies, but I will be working with the LDRS products, probably during lives. And we will play with the new stuff because you're going to like it. If y'all need some masculine things, you're going to like it. If you like nautical things, beachy, yeah, you're going to like it. So I have 3 bundles in-house plus an extra BetterPress set. So I can't wait to share those with you. But I have the unboxing though scheduled for Thursday during the day. So you guys will get to see that. So make sure you like the video here and leave me a comment and think about me while we're gone. Oh, black cardstock. Oh, yeah, with the rainbow foil. I think I did see a glimpse of that. Rainbow on black. Yes. That's perfect too for nighttime. Yeah. She's so talented. She's amazing. I just love her work. Oh, yes. Masculine is always needed. That's why I was like, I wanted to scoop it up because masculine is always needed. And this is going to be great. Yes. Awesome. You guys will love it. So don't forget the coupon code. Extra bonus. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. Going to go eat and then get to recording so you guys have content on the 1st. So thank y'all for being here. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all mean the world to me. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, my friends.